left my microphone on there. Alrighty, traders, we're just about to get started here with SPDas. Please stand by.
Forex Lens gives you the edge. Forex Lens understands the global economy and financial markets. With machine learning, we give you real-time global analysis and investment strategies. Forex Lens lets you invest and earn with institutional traders, even if you're new to trading. Trading and investing made simple with Forex Lens. Check out our performance at forexlens.com. Get the edge on trades. Your eye into the markets. forexlens.com.
SPDas, SPDas, we are ready for you whenever you're ready.
Okay, thank you, Igor, as always, and hello and welcome back, everyone. Hope you had a good time, but as far as the price action is concerned, it is absolute sideways. So it's the same old story, almost flat from what we have been discussing since the past two sessions at least. Once again, if you allow me to do the wave counts on the Euro USD hourly chart, it is absolutely unchanged. We are still waiting for an optimized wave two. Maybe it's not always that it comes exactly to the price that we want to, but we favor the 61.8%. That's the only concern, and sometimes it may pick up from a 50% as well. Now you see uh, it's all three waves movement, three, three, and another three. So if if this wick continues to drop, it's going to be a 535. It's still going to be a 535 possibly, or is it is it making an ending diagonal? There are various possibilities when the correction is due. Actually, there are in specifically when you look about the combinations or the WXYs, there are amazing possibilities, and there's there's always it's no need to get into the pattern which is unfolding because believe it or not, corrective waves unfold when they unfold. No one can really project or predict the exact pattern which is going to happen because you can go for a 333 flat, you can go for a 333 WXY, you can go for a 33333 triangle. There is and this is just three combinations actually. There are actually 9 to 10 combinations when it comes to corrective waves. So let's keep things simple and sweet. The buy zone or the area to enter buying, we've already done that. It's already dropping again to the 50 level. The moment it touches the 61.8, it's time for us to go long. If you have not yet done, if you're already done, there's nothing to be doing further. But please have your stop loss because we are just away. I mean, less than 24 hours, I suppose, as a trading day, not the calendar day. But I don't know the exact time when the event is going to happen on Monday. But got to have your stop loss well in place at 1.0100. Right. Let's have a quick look. We haven't seen the RSI lately. That's a good one. It's oscillating around the 40 mark. So I would really fancy my chances if this is a wave four and another wave five push higher would come through. But even if it's wave one and wave two, we are good to be on the long side with a stop at 1.0100 and the price targets are as follows. There's 450 and that is not an Elliott. This is not an Elliott extension. This is a simple Fibonacci extension, a three-click Fibonacci extension, which should ideally take us towards 640. And believe it or not, I would also go ahead and put this wave three up there, because and then wave four digging a bit sideways and lower. You know what? There is a way to project or to anticipate what kind of wave four is the price action of the chart going to produce. We are having a sideways wave two. If we are having a sideways wave two, there will be a very sharp wave four going forward. So keep note of that. There could be an extended wave three up there towards 1.0638 and followed by a sharp decline wave four and then wave five. All right. Uh, Specifically when this event is lined up. All right. So long euro, I think we are good to remain short in the dollar index. It's going to be very interesting to see how the price action is going to materialize. And I mean, I would really say it is a 5-3-5. I mean, I would really want it to be an to a zigzag actually. And a wave, if the wave C is unfolding as a diagonal, it could it could it could be the first wave of the diagonal, the second wave, then a third wave. I think the third wave is already on, possibly wave four and wave five. The only thing we need to be very careful is not get carried away by what we are projecting or seeing on the charts, but have our stop losses well in place. Exactly for the dollar index, The lower degree wave 1 is in place, and if that is in place, then we have a potential wave 2. We are waiting for a potential wave 2 up there, followed by a 3, 4, and 5. And I would not be surprised if the wave 3 extends lower all the way towards 106 with that event lined up. Right, this looks like a neat little story, isn't it? So so we go up a bit. Sorry, we go up a bit, and the price action tackles the 61.8% and five waves down, a sharp wave four, and wave five decline. And one more guideline is that if the third wave extends like what we are projecting here, then wave one and wave five they tend to be equal. So that's the quality of the guideline of equality. So once the third wave is extending, then we can really figure out from wave four we can actually count points, and believe it or not, at I've seen many times that the price action matches pip to pip actually. That's wonderful to see. Okay, so I think some action is going on right now for a push through the 61.8%, and you see that RSI also pushing slightly ahead around the 65 zone. It's appearing or nearing the resistance zone already. You never know if today itself there's something is respect to the price action happens. Because when it comes to price action and the market behavior, it has got nothing to do with what what is going on outside. Believe it or not, it actually moves according to its plan, the way it wants to. All right. Okay. We are going to go a bit crisp in this session for gold. If you simplify the wave structure, now the triangle is possibly ruled out. We might have already gotten wave B, or wave B is just a few points away, 10 points above the today's high. Right, it might go and print higher towards that 786 and then reverse lower again, and that is a good possibility. And the other alternate count is wave B hits a price above that extreme and then reverses. That would be an expanded flat, but we're expecting an expanded flat is also a possibility, so we keep our options open. But as far as the risk is concerned, we need to be quite tight and disciplined here. 27.55. If we get stopped out, we get stopped out, and then we take it all together again when the next stop is formed and prices reverse again. All right, but so selling around. We've already shot around 26.50, 60 zone. We've been selling around that zone. If you are wanting, you can sell now as well, but an optimum level to still sell is around 27.20, 30 range. Stop loss around 27.80 and targeting 2500. Okay. Let's see what the Dow Jones has done. I've cleared up the chart for now. This is an impulse wave, right? We were just talking about it's going to move five waves, and look what it has done. It's approaching very quickly to the 43. So if we kind of extend, let's see where the extension is going to go. You still never know if it's going to produce a complex correction. But you see that 61.8% extension is showing that the fifth wave, that means this wave, has got the capacity to move right through 44,000. So rather than waiting on Monday, let's propose a trade entry or limit order. All right. The limit order that we should look to enter. I mean, you might, if you want to enter trading, because till now, all this entire rally, we knew that this rally was going to come, but we were not wanting to trade that because it's a bull trap. That's what the charts are saying. So, as I said earlier, it's good to know what is happening than not knowing anything and making money. All right. Even if we make loss, but we know why we lost, it's a very good thing. I mean, it doesn't sound very good, but it's actually in trading point of view, it's a very good thing. So plan your short positions around the 43,700 and 44, between 43,700 and 44, and stop loss goes above 45,600. Let me find out the exact high. Yeah, 45,000 something is the high, but if you want to keep a bit away from the noise, you can place 1% above the high, that is 45,500 or something. And target, okay, let's have the targets now. Target, if I remember, what we did last time is around 40,000 and 37,000. The first is around 40 and the second wave is around 37. All right. And there should be some kind of bearish divergence as well. Will be seen here. That it does. You see that bearish divergence coming across nicely. All right. This is what it really excites, and so sometimes I've seen myself jumping out of the seat. You see that bearish divergence, beautiful, isn't it? Prices have uh, pushing higher, and RSI dragging quite behind the previous high. It is that this is a way for the market to tell, okay, don't look at the rising price. I mean, the underlying fact remains that I'm not interested in go towards a new high. This is what the language markets are talking to us right now. And believe it or not, the next move soon enough, it could be happening today or it could go on Monday. We are soon enough on on that side. All right. It's really exciting to see how these guys how the market speaks actually. And the best thing is that it never lies. It has no intention to lie at all. So the only thing we need to do is to spend some time. Yes, that is required, and identify the patterns clearly. And yes, it gives a lot of confidence to trade again. So even if you're not trading, brothers and sisters, please make note of what we are analyzing. It will give a lot of confidence going forward. All right. We've kind of, in trading point of view, except the aggressive traders, we've kind of missed the bus on the Bitcoins and most of the coins except Ripple. I don't know if Ethereum is still under the radar of going long, but I still suggest not to rush behind prices because the resistance has been taken out right now. We need to understand the language. Now, this resistance have been taken out. So bulls have scored a point. Absolute basic theory. Bulls have scored a point. Once they score a point, they pull back. And if we go by the absolute basic theory of support and resistance, now the pullback should bring prices down very sharply towards the 97,000 zone. It could extend further towards 94,000 zone. So if you really have that patience and would like to enter at a good price, it's around between 95 and 97, between 94 and 97 to be more precise. 1110, 115. We all discussed the targets time and again, so that is not required now. Entry is the most entry is the thing which is going to take most of our times. And this guy has done 5 waves up, so we've got wave one, and it's still incomplete on its second wave. So Ethereum is a bit ahead of Bitcoin in terms of the wave. It has already done A and B. Ideally, it should drop towards C. So good to buy around 3100, stop around 29, target 4300. Okay, Solana. Solana also rallied, I suppose. Yes, it's it's the same as Bitcoin. Again, please wait for a rally. Sorry, corrective drop before entering. If you're already entered aggressively while this first rally was materializing, it's perfectly fine. But if you're not, then rather than rushing through the price, wait for that corrective decline. I'm not sure if it's going to correct all the way towards the 38.2%, but you never know. The 200 mark and the 190 marks is the ideal place to enter on the long side with a stop around 165 and target 280 and 300. And Ripple, Ripple is still, it's in its own territory. I mean, look at that. It's got nothing to do with what others are doing. That's what is the beauty of individual chart analysis. I mean, when you look at the individual chart, it's quite possible that I mean, I just saw this wave could be one of three, two of three, and three. Okay, fine. We are good. We are good. One, two, three, triangle wave four, and triangle and the breakout wave five. So we are good to remain long with a target of around 3.7. Look at that. Look at that bearish divergence. Isn't it? So beautiful it is. Despite the fact that we are long, I would suggest either be at a break even or always try and take something out of the desk. Not emotionally, but objectively take profits out of the desk. You don't want to be just sitting there with a stop loss at a break even and not doing anything when the market is telling a story. All right, this could be my last wave, and then I'm going to reverse very sharply. So that is not a good way to trade. In fact, if I was doing this trading, I would take 80% off the desk, the profits of the shelf, uh, have my limit order in place just in case I'm not on the screen. That is never going to happen. Always have your limits and stops at place. And regarding the stop loss, I would at least be at a break even, or maybe I would have locked some profits. Lock in some profits. Maybe you can move your stop loss here and lock some profits in, so that even if you don't get the entire rally, on the remaining 20%, you are at least getting something before it actually takes it all from us. And that's the way market behaves. They are not going to see how we are as humans. They are only going to behave how they want to behave. All right, sir. So, with that note, I would like to wrap up and bring a pause to this session. And ideally scheduled for the Tokyo Sydney overlap late Sunday. And if we do have any schedule in between, that will be announced earlier, and we'll see you then. All right, so I'm just back to you, Igor, and thank you again, everyone, for joining. Goodbye. Thank you. Thank you.
Forex Lens gives you the edge. Forex Lens understands the global economy and financial markets. With machine learning, we give you real-time global analysis and investment strategies. Forex Lens lets you invest and earn with institutional traders, even if you're new to trading. Trading and investing made simple with Forex Lens. Check out our performance at forexlens.com. Get the edge on trades. Your eye into the markets. forexlens.com.